Every time you take out your or remove your Coca-Cola bottles or say Maaza or Limca from your fridge, have you ever thought about what really goes behind the manufacturing, production and how it reaches your refrigerators? Today we have with us one of the India's largest manufacturers of Coca-Cola brands in India. They are the bottlers for Coca-Cola in India, and they have the territory around UP and Uttarakhand. We have with us Mr. Paritosh Ladhani. He is the Joint Managing Director of SLMG Beverages. They are basically looking after the entire manufacturing in India, especially in Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. He will take us through the entire process and the business model of Coca-Cola manufacturing in the country. Welcome to BQ Prime, Mr. Paritosh.
Thank you, Vikas.
For our viewers, can you explain, what is your business model in the country and how you are manufacturing and looking after the distribution and networking in the country?
So let me ask you a question, Vikas. You must have tasted a Coke today,
yeah,
and you must have tasted Coke yesterday also.
Right.
Did you find any difference in the taste, the fizz?
No, not at all.
So,
in fact, not just today, yesterday. In fact, since our childhood, whenever we have taken Coca-Cola, it's always the same.
thank you. That's exactly my point. The reason behind that is that our products are manufactured in our world-class plants, following the strictest of quality norms, which are set by Government of India and the Coca-Cola company, which is headquartered at Atlanta. So every product which you have or you've been having will taste you exactly the same because of the quality norms which we follow. That takes care of your first question. Now it is manufactured. When we talk about distribution, we have got more than 7 plants in the state of Uttar Pradesh. We serve more than 240 million consumers, and we have more than 1700 distributors servicing them. So all these products are in more than 900,000 outlets in UP state, and our FMCG penetration is about 35%. So we still have some more outlets to serve.
One thing I wanted to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt you. One thing I wanted to understand, if you can explain, what is the process that goes behind? What exactly SLMG Beverages does, here at the manufacturing plant? Because we understand that Coca-Cola is one brand. They are largest manufacturer themselves across the world, even in India. So what exactly is the role of SLMG Beverages, if you can explain to our viewers?
So we are basically the producers of Coca-Cola, Limca, Fanta, Maaza, Kinley, Thumbs Up and other variants of the Coca-Cola company. We produce that with the highest quality standards set by the company, and we are supposed to distribute the product in the market in the designated territory which is given to us, and we are also responsible for below the line marketing in the market. All the above the line marketing which you see, your TV commercials which you see on air, the print media, it's all done by the Coca-Cola company.
Right.
They are also responsible for the innovation behind the brand, the quality of the brand, and they set all the norms of the quality. And we are the custodians of the brand in the state of Uttar Pradesh, which is our designated territory. And we ensure that every product of the company is distributed to the customers, to the consumers on time. And we are also responsible to ensure that it is being kept in these retail outlets with the highest quality standards.
Right.
And that's how this partnership is. So, and I would say that you can compare our partnership with the partnership of Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks. So that's how we produce the best of blockbusters, and that's how we are doing business.
Like yesterday, we were witness to the entire process, that goes into the manufacturing.
Yep.
We saw it like from pre-form to bottling to capping and to packaging, and then basically finally distributing that you'll start. So is there, what exactly the role of Coca-Cola here? What exactly they bring to the table? They provide us what?
So they are the parent company. They are everything. This is 100 and now it is about 137-year-old brand. Mr. Pemberton started this brand in 1889. And the reason why this brand is still going strong, it is because there is strong quality ethos, there is strong marketing, there's strong innovation. Coke as a brand has been one of the leading brands in the world
Right.
for the last 100 years. It's still, there was a point where people used to know, it was the second most, I think it still is the second most word used after the word okay in the world. So Coca-Cola is that strong a brand, and the brand equity just goes on. And the reason behind that is the company is so focused on the quality of this brand, on the positioning of this brand, and they are so adaptable to the new changes. If you could see in India itself, the marketing is doing a wonderful job. We're also the sponsors of ICC World Cup, and you would find ourselves in our brand in every TV commercial. You'll find us, our hoardings in every city, our glow sign boards in every outlet. So it's a very quality oriented. The products are amazing. If you look at all our products, whether it is Thumbs Up, it is Coke, it is Maaza, it is Limca, it is Fanta, they are the best of the products available.
Yeah.
So it is, yeah.
What I wanted to understand was, like, we saw the process of manufacturing. So do they provide us the recipe? Do they provide us the ingredients? What exactly do they provide?
Yes,
And
yes.
what we do?
So
in the
every
manufacturing
process
part?
is defined by them. The concentrate is provided by them, and the concentrate gets mixed up in a ready syrup room where we add the purest form of water. Then the sugar is added and the carbon dioxide is added and all the other preservatives are added, so that you get the best product which is there. And all these processes which they are followed, they all are world standard process. The process which is followed in India is the same process which you will find which is being followed in Europe. And only the packs size may differ, because in India we are more of a PET led market. Abroad it's a mix of PET and can, and India is a mix of PET and glass bottles. So everything, every technical know-how, every process, everything is defined by the company. Like I mentioned it to you, we are the custodians of this amazing brand, and we do everything under their guidance. And what we bring to the table is our distribution strength, is our ability to handle distributors in a terrain like UP. And we are very aggressive when it comes to selling, and we are the number one bottlers, not only in terms of sheer size, but also in terms of growth.
Right. And what is the total strength of distributors that you have in UP or Uttarakhand put together?
Yes. So we have about 1,700 distributors servicing more than 900,000 outlets.
Okay.
As I mentioned, we are currently at a FMCG penetration of 35%. And we have installed more than 100,000 coolers or fridges in the market in these retailers to ensure that every consumer or customer gets an ice cold bottle of Coca-Cola when they go there.
And what we saw the Lucknow facility. How many facilities we have in Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand put together, and what our plans are for, say, next 1 or 2 years?
Yes, so we are currently manufacturing this wonderful brand in 7 locations.
Okay.
So our locations are in Chhata, which is right next to Mathura district. Lucknow you saw, it's in Kursi. We have one in Barabanki, we have one in Bareilly, we have one in Unnao, and one we have in city of Ayodhya. And we are coming up with a new facility at Amethi. So we have 7 locations as of now. Our current capacity is, we are manufacturing 28,000 bottles per minute.
Per minute.
Yeah, and our plan in the next 4 to 5 years is to cross 100,000 bottles, to triple our capacities.
100,000 bottles per
minute. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So with this kind of production, what is the market share that or the contribution to the total sales that SLMG brings for Coca-Cola?
So if you talk about the market share in UP, we measure market share in non-alcoholic ready-to-drink category. So we are the market leaders right now with 55% market share. So, and we have gained more than 4 share points this year. So this year has been a great journey for us. We grew by 60% last year in this market, and we are currently growing in excess of 20% this year.
In terms of sales?
In terms of sales. And we contribute to 18% of Coca-Cola India's turnover revenue in this country.
Oh, that's great.
So we'll close our turnover at 4,600 crores this year. Yeah.
And what is the projected revenue growth that you see for yourself, and what's the kind of profit that we make from this business?
So it's a low margin business. We are currently operating at a 10 to 11% operating margin, and but it will improve as we improve our sales. So we are looking at increasing our a turnover by more than 40% next year. We are planning to cross 7,000 crores next year. And we have collectively visioned to become a 10,000 crore turnover company by 2025. That's how bullish we are for this business.
And net profit figure, would you like to divulge? Like
Yes. Ideally, we should be, we should target for a 15% margin in a couple of years' time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, if you can tell why you are so bullish on this growth, because we see there is a lot of competition in the market, be it Pepsi, be it Parle Agro, and other such competitive, companies around, and almost similar kind of products which are there in the market. So, what exactly, or what would be your differentiator in the market if you are coming with similar kind of products?
So I think, as I mentioned, we are a great partnership. It's a Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks kind of a partnership. So where every know-how, whether it is how to go to the market, how to give the best products, how to ensure that those products have the same quality, all this guidance is being given by the company, the Coca-Cola company. They come up with amazing products. The brand love for products like Thums Up and Maaza is one of the highest in the country. If you look at the brand love surveys, and of course their marketing strategy this year has been amazing. We have been, as I mentioned, the sponsors for ICC World Cup. We have great celebrities endorsing our product, Shah Rukh Khan being one of them. And I think our regular, as a partner, what we bring to the table, that we have this amazing network of distributors, and we've been bottlers of Coca-Cola for the last 30 years. Before that, we were Thums Up bottlers. So we have this legacy of being a bottler for last 41 years, distributors of FMCG brand for last 41 years. And we know the pulse of the market, what market wants at the right time. We have always invested ahead of the curve, whether in terms of production facility or the distribution facility, because it's very easy to be number one, but it is very difficult to remain number one. You sustain that numero uno position. And yes, and we as collectively as a family are, it's not just a family driven business, it's a great combination of family and professionally driven business, where as a family we are involved in the state of planning and strategizing, and we have wonderful professionals who are running the business for us.
Right. And we have also got to know that you were planning to enter into milk business. So milk was something that Coca-Cola was doing a test run across India. So what is the current status on that? Would you like to divulge some details?
See, I think this Coca-Cola, as you mentioned, certain articles in, if you've seen certain articles in 2016 and 17, company is definitely looking at venturing in the milk business, and yeah, they're still in the testing phase. But I'm not the right person to answer this. I think the company knows more about it. But yes, whenever and whatever time they're going to launch it, it is going to be a fabulous product. That I can guarantee you.
Yeah. You spoke about 7 facilities right now that you have, and you also want to have few more coming up, like 2 or 3 more which are coming up next 2 years. So what is the kind of investments that you have planned? You have a revenue of 4,500 crore, 7,500 crore you want to reach. So what's the kind of capex or the investment that will be required to reach that level?
So in the next 2 years, we'll have to invest more than $300 to $315 billion in this business, about 2,500 crores.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rupees.
So yeah, 2,500 crore rupees. So we are looking at investing in a greenfield plant in the district of Bijnor, and we've already in the process of that. And eventually, in a couple of years, we are looking at probably northeastern territories of UP, probably a Gorakhpur, because we are already there in most of the territories of UP, and probably one of the plants may come in Uttaranchal also, depending on the product requirement over there.
Okay. So all this will require an investment of around 2,500 crores.
2,500 crores in the next 2 years.
Next 2 years. And in terms of funding this investment, is it mostly internal accruals, or you would like to?
Yeah, most of it is internal accruals, and a lot of it is from finance, banking finance as well. And we've been their customers for last 30 years, and we are giving them very good returns on their money. So they are very they come forward to help us in financing it.
As a SLMG group, one is your Coke business. Which are the other businesses that you are into, and what is the kind of diversification that you are planning right now?
So we are also into hotels. As I speak to you, we are currently, we have 3 hotels, 2 in Lucknow and 1 in Agra. We have Taj Hotel and Convention Center in Agra, and Hilton and Golden Tulip in Lucknow. 4 more hotels, in fact 5 more hotels are under pipeline. 2 in Lucknow, 1 in Ayodhya and 1 in Dehradun and another one in Agra. So which currently we are at around 600 keys, and we'd like to double it, probably increase the room keys by another 800 to become a 1400 key group hotel. So we have tied up with Taj for Dehradun, and Lucknow also. The 2 hotels are coming under the Taj brand.
So is it that you are restricting yourself to Lucknow, UP or Uttaranchal because you are from this area?
Yes.
But if you look at most of the groups, large groups, they like to be a pan-India player.
Yeah.
So is there kind of plan or a strategy where you would like to diversify yourself across the country, moving out from Lucknow and other places?
So I keep on mentioning to all my friends in India and abroad that India is the growth engine of the world and UP is the growth engine of India. So UP is India's India. So not only in FMCG trade, in soft drink trade, UP has got great potential, but also in the tourism. If you look at Sri Ram Janmabhoomi temple, which is coming, which is due to come in January, and after that Ayodhya will be a place where a lot of tourists will come, and the spill-off effect will come to Lucknow also. Right. Dehradun is an upcoming market for good hotels, and this hotel of ours is between Dehradun and Hardwar. So we are targeting the tourism which is based on religion, religious tourism. So Ayodhya. Agra, I still feel as a big potential market, and with the new airport coming at Jewar, which we are supposed to start in the month of March of 2024, I see a lot of future for Agra. So yes, there are opportunities outside of UP, but I think as a businessman, it makes sense for us to invest where you get your return on the buck much faster than what you would do outside of UP. And UP is my favorite state. I have been born and brought up here, and I believe this is my Janmabhoomi and my Karambhoomi. So,
and a lot's been happening also in the last 5 to 7 years,
Yes.
if you see. So you would like to be party to that growth which is happening here.
Yes, 2027, our Chief Minister has projected a economy of $1 trillion, and we would love to be an important part of that.
Right. And a couple of more questions. We also heard that you want to be an OEM or a EV player, in the market. You also want to convert most of your vehicles which transport your goods from one place to the other into EV. So what is the current status on that? How many vehicles have already converted, and by when do we expect SLMG to be an OEM player?
So currently we've just started with converting our distributors' vehicles to electric vehicles. So right now we have more than 5,500 vehicles running in the market servicing to all these retailers. You'd be happy to know that we have converted 1,800 of that, which is about 35% to electric vehicles, which is great for the environment. We plan to convert to go up to a figure of 60-65% in the next 3 years, because there are some challenges in running EVs across, because you have to have some backup plan when it comes to fuel distribution vehicles also. So 60-65% is our moonshot for the next 2 years, which we are definitely going to achieve. So, and we also thought that why not we diversify into electronic vehicle businesses. So we have already started talking with a few players for a JV, and we have met a few companies from Korea, and as I speak to you next week also we are meeting a few companies. We are extremely excited about this opportunity, because it's a great business to be in, and it is something which is helpful to the environment also. So our chairman has directed us to think about this, and we are working very closely with few of the partners so that we come.
So this would be mostly a 3-wheeler or a 4-wheeler commercial vehicles that
we will start with 3-wheeler, and then we'll discuss with the partners, because we are not the best expertise. We don't have the expertise in this vertical.
Right.
So whatever the partner brings in. So we are
and also as far as the infrastructure of charging infrastructure is concerned, that also needs
to be taken care of. Yes.
Okay. And what kind of investments will go into this for the EV business alone?
So offhand, I think to begin with, it has to be an investment in the upwards of 500 crores if we want to come up with a big facility. So we are in touch with the state government also on how they can support us.
Right.
So as soon as we get a breakthrough on having any joint partnership, I'm sure you will be the first one to know.
So this would mostly cater to your own vehicles, as in it will be for
Yes,
captive purpose to begin
yes,
with?
yes, for our own purpose, and then we'll also supply it to the market outside our zone.
And where would you be setting up this facility in the location?
Definitely in central UP, Lucknow and around.
Lucknow.
Yeah, it's easier. Our head office is in Lucknow, so it's easier for us to manage.
There is also a phosphate business that you do, or calcium business for farmers.
Yes.
Would you like to diverge a little?
So it's very interesting. The phosphate business is with us for last 25 years, and our chairman has always been a visionary guy. He was the one who launched first low-cost airline in the country, Air Deccan, Mr.
He was a
SL
joint
Ladhani.
founder?
He was joint founder with Mr. Captain Gopinath,
Yeah.
Mr. SL Ladhani. So he was the first one in India to get cattle feed in 100% vegetarian form. So most of the cattle feed till 96, 97, it was the
Bones.
crushes of bone.
Bones, yeah.
So powdered form of bone, which was being fed to the cattle, which he didn't like, and he wanted the cattle, the cows, to be fed with vegetarian fodder. And the same thing was, invented by his scientists way back in 1997, 98. And we are in this business for last 25, 30 years, and we're doing a great job.
So these are the few other businesses that you have. Any other business that you are planning to enter into that you have in your mind?
Yes, I am extremely gung-ho about establishing our own QSR brand, because
That would be?
that is quick service restaurant brand, which would be something an amalgamation of the fast food concept from Western world, and something to do with Indian fast
Regional
food,
cuisines,
regional cuisine. And yes, I'm not finding time to do it, but yes, that's in my mind. This is one project which is lying on my shelves with a lot of researched data for last 4 years. But yes, this is something which is very close to my heart, and I'm sure I'd be successful in that.
One question, final question, maybe on overall, what exactly is SLMG doing or Coca-Cola doing to improve the overall perception in the minds of the people? There are a lot of negativity that's being spread around across YouTube and other places. I wouldn't like to mention them, but if I'm sure you must be knowing, what exactly are you planning to do, so that this perception improves? Because India is also a country where you see a lot of regional drinks which are available, be it lassi, be it chas, or jaljeera and other stuff. You go to any market, you will find it. So we are competing with these regional local drinks also, and there are some negative image which is being created. So what exactly is Coca-Cola or SLMG doing to kind of balance themselves in the market?
As I mentioned to you, we are a complete hydration company.
Yeah.
Our products are 85 to 90% water, and we are the safest product for you and your kids to have when you are even in the remotest of area in the country. So we have a choice. We have product which has got sugar. We have product which doesn't have sugar. The diets. We are into juice. 20% of our revenue comes from juice. 20% of our revenue comes from Kille. We have launched a great product called Limca Sports, which is for the athletes. It's an all electrolyte product which is liked by everyone. We have also launched Smart Water, which is also electrolyte based water. So we are a complete hydration company. And for environment, we are putting more than 150% of the water which we draw from the ground, and we've been doing it for last 15 years. We are the first industry who are getting into the electric space. So as I mentioned to you, 35% of our fleet in the market is electric. Okay. So that is what, and you'll also be happy to know that SLMG's power consumption comes from solar energy, and the contribution of power consumption from solar energy is close to 60%.
Okay.
So, and we are one of the first companies in India to do it. So yes, we realize our importance.
So do we have our own solar plant here in the country?
So we have, we have our own solar plants, which we have 2 solar plants, one in East UP and one is West UP. And
total
that's how
capacity is how much?
Total capacity is in excess of 25 megawatts.
25.
Yeah.
And more you are planning to add to it.
Yes, yes, because we believe in a sustainable future of our company.
So is there plan to convert the entire thing to electric based fuel?
Yes, see, as I told you, 55 to 60% of our energy requirements are
Right.
coming from solar, which is one of the highest for any industry. And we would love to go to as high as 75 to 80%. And I should also mention that we were one of the first companies to launch our bottles, Coca-Cola bottles, in recyclable PET
Right.
last week. So yes, ESG is extremely important for us. Environment sustainability is extremely important for us, and every time we sit across and we discuss about how we can improve the community and how we can become a better company today than what we were yesterday.
Right. It was great talking to you. It was my pleasure coming to visit your facility, and hopefully we'll meet again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vikas.